One. So today I am doing my Ashley Paper and Tyne tag. Now this is a late one because this was August's pull prompt. She pulls a prompt out of her jar every 10th of the month, and yeah, last month's one really stumped me and I just couldn't think what to do, and then it hit me. But we are now in September, but that doesn't matter anyway, so I am going to jump right in. So the first thing, let me tell you what the prompt was. So I believe it was recycled, and she did another pull that month and she got mechanical. So there were two prompts. You could either do one or the other, or you could do both, and I've kind of actually done both. So here is my tag. I've already started with the base, and this is some, like a pre-marked bag, those paper bags that we get nowadays. This is a little piece of that. I've deliberately laid it down, so I crumpled it up and laid it down so it had folds. I really wanted it to have folds in it, and I've laid that down on my tag already to create a base. Now I would usually use some distress oxide, but guys, I don't know what I've done with it. My craft room is a little bit chaotic, to say the least, at the moment, and I really need to I just need to sort it out, really, because what it is, when I do crafting and then I tidy things away, I put them in different drawers, the wrong drawer, the wrong container, and then I can't find it, and I'm really bad for doing that. And they do have a home to go in, they do have a container, where it's supposed to go, but I've got a habit of doing that and then I can't find it. So I'm actually using some Memento Rich Cocoa, another one of my favorites. There we go, another one of my favorite inks, and I think it's going to do the job that I want it to do anyway, which is just to give it the paper some depth and some shadowing, just to give it something else, a little added extra. As you can see there, I think that's enough. And then in my last Shein haul that I posted, that I shared with you guys, I bought these, and they were absolutely brilliant. They cut nicely, and I had created this paper. So this paper I created with just some black, it's quite thin cardstock, and I used some Nouveau mousses. Yeah, I believe it's Nouveau mousses. Let's find the container. So yeah, so this is the container. No, this has not got my Nouveau. See what I mean? No, that's not it. This is my container with Nouveau mousses. Excuse the lid, it's a bit, yeah. So this is the container that I keep my Nouveau mousses in, and embellishments, these kind of things. I actually used this colour, and I did first of all layer some crackle mousse on it in this, I think it's called wrought iron. Yep, it is. There we go. In wrought iron. And you probably can't see it, but what it done was it actually created the cracks on the paper that you can see, that I have then layered on top. Again, some of this. This is the colour citrus green, embellishment mousse. And I did also put some, this was a really thin layer of this crackle mousse in the colour celestial blue, and then I did add, I think I added a bit of also some embellishment mousse in the colour lemon sorbet. I think those are all the colours that I used to create this paper, and then when it dried, it crackled, obviously. Some of the thinner of the blue, it was really a thin layer, and you can see it made some really tiny cracks, and where I really piled it on, it done some really large cracks. So I've just cut some of my bits out here, It did cut brilliantly, but guys, my plates need replacing. They are in a terrible state of affairs. They are bent and warped out of recognition, and I have tried to flatten them out, but to be quite honest, guys, they're gone. I need to replace them. It's gone. I can show you. This is what I'm working with. It's absolutely gone. It's bent, and I still use it, but yeah, they need replacing. So I created this paper, going back to the tag, and I cut out my cogs. So now I am just going to place them on how I want them. So I did kind of lay them out before, guys, but so I'm just going to place them how I want them. Kind of had a play around with the bits and pieces, and I know where I want to lay it. I'm just going to lay them down. I'm going to use some of this adhesive, clear drying glue from Nuvo, and then I'm just going to start with this piece. I think this is going to be the one that just lays down at first. So I put a bit of glue on there, and I'm going to put it about here. So let's get that one down, and then I will quickly speed up this part of the process. You don't need to watch me sticking down all these pieces. So I've actually stuck all those pieces down, and then the last few pieces I just want to give a slight lift, and not too much, because obviously it has to be able to fit in the folder. So I have some really tiny mini just little foam pads here. I'm hoping that they're small enough to fit onto here, and just to give it a bit of a lift. So there we go. We'll just put that one in the center of this one, and it'll just give it a slight lift. I don't want it to be too crazy, just a bit up. And then I'm not sure, we might put this one in the center of here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that one in there. And again, I'm just going to add a few foam pads to that one. Actually, I don't even know where we can add them, because it is so thin in between all the cuts. But we might be able to add them just here. Put that one on top of here like this. Oh, there we go. And then I have a few more pieces to put on. Oh, and then I have this last bit that I have saved. Just gonna grab my hole punch, crop-a-dile punches, and I'm just gonna eyeball it really. We're going to use this one, I think. Yeah, just going to eyeball it somewhere in here. I just put a hole. Too much glue on that one, and yeah, stick that down there. So I'm almost finished with this. So I've got the mechanical cogs, and then I'm just going to use this jelly roll number 8, and I think I'm going to do a bit of doodling around the edge, and that's just to, I think it will lift it just a bit. So one thing I like about these jelly rolls is that they will show up on almost anything, as a white gel marker, gel pen. And I don't know why I'm doing this pattern, it's just taking my fancy. I may have to go over the markings just a little bit. And I think maybe some sentiment on here. So this is my finished tag. I've just wrote strong and bold. That's what came to my mind when I had a look at this tag. And that is my completed tag. So this is going to follow suit in the line of all my previous tags that I have made in this series. So do check back next month. Actually, I've actually got my September one also to make, so I'll be posting that one soon. And yeah, I'll see what gets pulled next month in October. So thank you again for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.